It's a pleasure to be here. Hooray! Hooray! Okay. I should say I'm a co-founder of all those things, not founder. I have really good friends who do awesome stuff with me. And I'm going to talk about MakerBot and the future and an industrial revolution that's begun, that whether you like it or not, you're actually in the midst of because you're here. But industrial revolution started a little while ago. The first one happened because there was this guy named Jacquard, and he was like, I don't really like doing this job. I'm going to make a machine to do it. And then he did it, and it got burned down instantly because nobody liked this idea of machines doing their work. He made a couple more, and that worked. And then the Industrial Revolution took off. And then with Industrial Revolution 2, basically, instead of making machines and making people work for you and being a Industrial Revolution tycoon, you get to be the tycoon by making things yourself in your living room or wherever you like. So I have a company with my friends Adam and Zach, and we have 2 employees and 5 interns. And we have a machine that makes 3D objects, and it's freaking awesome. And basically it prints a little string of spaghetti, and then it builds it up into an object. And we have all sorts of cunning and subtle plans for the future, and we're just having so much fun. We have all these things coming out. One of the things we're working on is a 3D scan. There's a guy named Unfold. He scanned his face, and then he's probably everybody with a MakerBot now prints his face out, and that's what he looks like. And he's probably the most replicated human on the planet, at least in 3D. And then, we're working basically we figured out teleportation. This guy in Germany made a design. He made a whistle. People all around the world make designs, and he uploaded it to Thingiverse. And then within minutes, people around the world downloaded it over the internet and printed it out. And you show me a way to get a whistle from Germany to New York in 30 minutes without a missile. That'd be dangerous. So one of the things that makes this work is we're totally open source, and we're obsessive open sourcers, and it's a good idea. 15 seconds, I forgot how fast this goes. It's really awesome. Thingiverse is this really great sharing website. It's kind of like YouTube, or blip.tv, one of my favorite video sharing sites, except instead of uploading videos, you upload objects, and then everybody can download them. And you can make whatever you want. This is Walt Disney's head. And we bumped it, and his brains fell out. And then there was a little bit of chatter, and within half an hour of this happening, somebody who was a medical professional actually uploaded a model of a brain, and then somebody was like, I'm putting this in Walt Disney's head. And it was this really great collaborative project. And of course, the Industrial Revolution will be greener with less pollution. This is actually a material that we can print out called polylactic acid, or PLA. And this is a pear thingamajigger, and you cut down pears with it. So, they're like guns, lots of guns, but now we're actually in a position where you can say whistles, lots of whistles. And this week, somebody needed to propose, and he didn't have time to make a ring, so we just MakerBotted one, and she said yes. So, printable happiness. Yeah, so awesome. Love. Everybody has these problems. Actually, marriages may be in danger over this issue of the whole squeezing of the toothpaste tube. We solved that too. Actually, we didn't solve it. This really great guy named whose username is Starno, he figured that out. And you're going to want to make cupcakes, and sometimes you need measurements like 13/16 of a teaspoon. And these things don't exist, people. If you want a 13/16 of a teaspoon, you have to make it yourself. And you can. And the designs are out there, and if you don't want to make it yourself. We're upstairs on the 8th floor. We're actually printing with frosting right now. We're also printing with peanut butter. We're going to attempt to interface the Yahoo API on Delicious with somehow making peanut butter and icing sandwiches. We have a lot to accomplish tonight. You can make objects that aren't necessarily modeled in 3D with dots. These are actually programs that have been printed out. The Legos, you can actually print out whatever amount of Legos you want. You make a 13/16 Lego. That doesn't exist. And then you can put your head on it if you want, or Walt Disney's head, because we're obsessed with open source and Creative Commons, so you can do that. And so this revolution is also the way it's happening is not by one person saying, we're going to do this, but by community participation. That was like a MakerBot campfire. We're getting towards the end. So right now, if you want something, you have to go buy it. But like these kids are designing things that they want instead of shopping for things that they want. And that's freaking awesome. So our goal with MakerBot Industries is to make tools for creative people and people in general to make basically anything they want so that you can just have it and download it and it's yours. And you can be part of it. Join us. Make the future.